Today we are going to cover my step goal, because I have a step goal every single month for the entire year. We're going to review my habit tracker and my score. I'll go over my whole habit tracker with you because it's slightly different than your average habit tracker. We're going to talk about the score there, and if you remember, anyway, there was a little wager involved, and we're going to see who won the wager for the habit tracker and my scorecard there. We are going to, of course, we're going to talk about my weight loss for quarter 2. We are going to go over my something to look forward to. Something to look forward to was my idea of always having something to look forward to keep my spirits lifted and engaged. It just gives you a little bit of extra drive throughout your day if you have something to look forward to. We're going to talk about my poi practice, my nice little hobby that I have, and how that is going, and anything else that comes up. And then, of course, we're going to talk about what are my goals for quarter 3. You know what's funny is that I do this here, and that definitely keeps me accountable. I could write them down on a piece of paper and I could throw that away. I could delete the file from my computer. I could even delete the file from my YouTube channel, I suppose, but it's already out there. It's already out there in the internet, and somebody could call me out. So in a way, it kind of helps to keep me accountable to my goals by coming here and talking to you and letting you know these are my goals. Doesn't mean I always hit my goals, but it does keep me accountable to saying that, yeah, I did or I did not do that. There we go. And I feel like it's important for me to be accountable to myself, even if I do or don't do the things that I say I will do. I like setting goals. Do you like setting goals? Welcome to my channel. I'm Deanna. I'm on an adventure to lose over 100 pounds. And this is my quarter 2 accountability post. I like to keep myself accountable, and this little channel here is my way of being accountable to myself. It's not always fun, but it's necessary, and the cat is going to want to be involved because I'm talking, and it drives me crazy. The cat wanted to be in my video just now, and it got me thinking. I do this Saturday morning ritual. It's a weekly live show on my channel, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. And every single week, the cat, as soon as I start talking, the cat's like attracted to that and wants to be in my lap the entire time. It's crazy. I know that I missed some weeks of the Saturday morning ritual, and I'm going to come back and update. I'm curious to see how many weeks that I did miss and how many that I made for quarter 2, because I'm going to need to, I think I want to include that as a quarter 3 goal, that I miss no more than 2 or 3, no cat, that I missed no more than 2 or 3 live shows during quarter 3. Come here. She's right here. See? She wants to be in the video. Are you in the video? Look. Say hello. You're not saying hello? You're not squirming. You normally don't like to be held. There you go. Okay, let's get into it first. Let's talk about the big one. Get it out of the way. Weight loss. Now, I decided for 2024 that I was only going to weigh in publicly once a quarter. Oh man, it's such a relief. It just takes so much anxiety and stress and pressure off of me to only have to weigh in quarterly. And then it also makes this video hard to make. But it does overall improve my well-being and my mental health. So for that, it was a good decision. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I did not weigh in until right before filming this. And I was feeling lazy. I was already dressed. It was like 4 hours after when I would normally weigh in, fully dressed with shoes on, my weight was, I just don't even want to know what my weight was actually. Ugh. My weight was, my weight was 225.4. Okay, so what does that mean? Because I know that you don't remember what I weighed. My weight before was like 219. I was just maintaining 219, 219, 219. I'm pretty sure that I'm still right there at 219. I weighed in, the last time I weighed in was June 15th, and I was 217 at that point in time. I'll take screenshots and put these all up on there, so you know, those that are curious, that want to know, you can see what my weights were. All fun, all fun. But when I look at this, I think that it is kind of, I have to put my glasses on, sorry. Gotta put the glasses on. Okay, when I look at this, I think it's telling that I did not weigh in all that much. I weighed in 3 times during the month of March, 4 times during the month of April. I weighed in 3 times in May, and then I weighed in 3 times in June. So I know that there was a time when I was weighing in every single day. I was weighing in every single week. I was on it, and I think that's a mindset thing. I think there's something there to be considered about. Why am I not stepping on the scale? Something, that's a good journal prompt. That's a good question for me to ask myself. So the goal was to lose 5 pounds a month, and I think it is safe to say that I did not hit that goal. Crash and burn. Crash and burn. I didn't hit it. What can I say? My goal next for quarter 3 is going to be the same, to lose 5 pounds a month or 15 pounds. That's my goal for quarter 3. What is that? July, August, September? Yeah, cool. That's the goal. So the habit tracker is the next big fun thing to talk about. Of course, I let you guys know at the end of every month what my score was. So this, we're gonna kind of review the last 3 months all together. Now the habit tracker, this is the one that I had the wager on. So if I hit my goal, I got $100. And if I didn't hit my goal, my husband got $100, and my husband got $100. He gets to go shopping and I don't. What? So for the month of June, I gotta put my glasses on again, ladies and gentlemen. So calorie tracking, I only got 42 points. For protein, 12 points. Water, 42 points. Journal, 42 points. Those are perfect scores, by the way. Those aren't perfect scores. Never mind. I take that back. Strength was 31 points. Sleep, I only got 3 points, and I got a total of 186 points, and there were 540 points possible for the month. So that comes out to a 34%. So whenever April, I got a 60%. In May, I was about it, and I got a 77%, but then the 34% in June, and that gets me to a total of 58%. So I'll throw up my scorecard. For those that are new, if you're curious about my scorecard, how it works is for each item that I track, I get points based on my level of hitting the goals. So with calorie tracking, if I track my calories for each meal, so there's 3 meals a day, I generally don't snack. If I only track breakfast, I only get 1 point. If I track breakfast and lunch, then I get 2 points, and if I track breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I get 3 points for the day. For protein, it depends on, you know, how many grams of protein that I get, if I get, how many points I get. For water, it depends upon how many ounces, so I've decided, you know, if I hit this much water, I get 1 point, this much water 2, and then if I drink like a whole gallon or more, then I get 3 points. For the strength training, that is like 5 minutes, I get 1 point, It does it all for me. I don't even have to work too hard at it. 30 minutes, I get 3 points. Sleep, 6 hours or more, I get 1. 7 hours, 2. 3 points for 8 hours of sleep. And then that gives me my total points. So I get a points by the day, and then by the week, and then I get the score. There you go. So I got a 54%. I have a new thing that I'm working on for a new way to habit track throughout the day that I'm pretty excited about. Stay tuned for that coming up in a new video coming out. I don't know when. Just stay tuned to subscribe, you know? Let me know in the comments if you're excited about a new way to track habits. Because I think that switching things up creates a level of excitement and fun and makes it more interesting, and it keeps you engaged. Whenever you're doing the same thing all the time, I just feel like it gets like monotonous, mundane, boring, whatever word you want to insert there. Do you have a better word? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Moving on to the steps challenge. The steps challenge. So I don't know. Yeah. Don't look in this drawer. It's a mess. I have this envelope that every month that I hit my goal of 370,000 steps, I get big monies. $20 every month that I hit my goal, and then at the end of the year we get to spend it, and you guys get to help me spend this money. So let's recap the year. January, it was a win. February was a win. March was a loss. April was a win. And May was a win. What was June? How did June go? June, my birthday month. I'm a Gemini. Or I was a Gemini, I don't know, with the whole new thing. I still consider myself a Gemini. My birthday month. Everything was going pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to say pretty good. And then on the 21st of June, it was earlier than the 21st, my Fitbit broke. And I glued it back in place. Well, that must have, when it broke, the waterproofing, water resistance must have changed. And then there was one day I was playing in the sprinkler. It was like the last day, it was June 20th, the last day of spring. I was playing in the sprinkler. The next day, Fitbit's dead. It won't charge, nothing. Dead. And I didn't get, well, I still have not gotten a replacement Fitbit. I found an old Fitbit in a drawer, so I've been using that. But there was a whole week of June that I didn't get any steps recorded through my Fitbit. I did have some steps recorded through the health app on my phone, but I don't walk around with my phone all the time. It's not going to account for all of my steps. Like, the majority of my steps are not with my phone on me. So my steps, I'm so sad about my steps. I really am. What is all this stuff I'm looking at? Anyway, whenever I calculate in my steps from the health app, I get 304,472 steps. Now, if I look at my steps, because I'm like, I gotta check it out. Let's crack open those books and let's figure it out, is what I'm thinking to myself. So I looked at my steps. What is my average steps for all of the weeks throughout 2024? So I pulled all those up each week, how many steps that I averaged each week. So my average steps are about 11,807 is the average for all of the weeks in 2024. Even that includes the 0 week. I should not include the 0 week. Let's do, because that's going to bring that average down. So I'm going to take this out of here and I'm going to go here, and now I'm going to put the average in, and God, I'm so glad we don't have to do math in our heads. And this tells me that my average is actually 12,355. If I don't include that 0, that really, it did bring it down, didn't it? My average is about 12,355 steps. So then I asked myself, okay, what did I get as far as my steps for the month of June? So I had 103,569 the first week, 80,766 the second week, 78,648 the third week, which totals to like 262,983. Now those don't include my steps that I had in my health app. If I were to, so 370,000 minus that 262,983, that is 107,017 steps, 107,000 steps that I would have needed to get my goal in the course of, 7 days. And that would have been 15,288 steps per day. Since my average is 12,355, that tells me that organically I would not have hit my goal for the month of June. However, having said that, there are many times, like in the month of, was it May? I believe it was May, whenever I had to step a lot. I was getting way up there at the end of the month. Go check out my last update video. I think it was May. But whenever I really put my mind to it, I can hit those goals. I can hit those high numbers if I want to. I just wasn't. My Fitbit quit, and I kind of quit as well. That's kind of part of what happened with my habit tracker for the month of June. It just June, for a birthday month, it was a sad month. I just wasn't feeling any of it. And I don't think it has anything to do with being 49. I don't know. But it just wasn't the best month. Sometimes you just don't have the best month. What can I say? All right. So June was a loss. 4 wins, 2 losses for 2024 so far. Next up on the list, something to look forward to. This quarter 2, I had this trip planned in April. That didn't happen. Aww. I was gonna do this parade thing in May. That didn't happen. Aww. I wanted to plan a big birthday thingy. That didn't happen. None of my something to look forward to's in quarter 2 happened. None of them. Aww. I was gonna go and do poi on at this convention. That didn't happen. Aww. That was my own fault. That was self-sabotage. Nothing happened. Something to look forward to. And I have no plans for quarter 3. None. I have none. No plans. So I gotta brainstorm. Quarter 4 has to end with something to look forward to. And I do have something in October. And I'm really excited about it because it's Witches Night. And I got this whole idea of a costume in my head for Witches Night. And I'm gonna need some time in order to do this, because if you watch my channel, if you watch my videos, you saw how long it took me to make that jean skirt and that vest. Long time. So I better get started on it now. Okay, so that's something to look forward to, but that's in quarter 4. But one more thing that I have to look forward to is I just love joining these groups. Anyway, with my poi practice, there was like a St. Louis community group on Facebook. So I joined that group. And through that group, I found this other group, and they have this place, and it's called Third Space. And they do community events, and they vary. They're like, might be like tonight, I'm going to one where I'm gonna make a moss ball of something. They're gonna do a poi community group event. like next week, I believe, and they've got all kinds of fun things that they're going to be doing. And it's only like 2 miles from my house. It's like so close. It's really cool. There's another place that is like really close to my house that I've always wanted to join. They do woodworking and sewing and all kinds of events. I've always wanted to go to their stuff, but they're expensive to join their classes, so I never have been able to do it. But this seems to be more reasonably priced, so I hope it goes well. The definition of a third space: locations that facilitate social interaction outside of the people you live or work with and encourage public relaxation. They are places where you encounter regulars or frequenters of a space, as well as potential new connections. And that's from a book, The Great Good Place, by sociologist Ray Oldenburg. But I love that idea of a third space. I know that once upon a time, my third space was the local bar. So it's a nice change. Where is your third space? Let me know in the comments below. So poi practice, my goal was to practice daily. I nailed that. That was easy. I have 8 things to learn before I am out of the beginner category and into the intermediate category. And my goal is to have that done by the end of quarter 3. So, to wrap this all up, my goals for quarter 3 are 15 pounds, lose 15 pounds, the steps challenge, 370,000 steps every single month. The money thing continues, $20. The habit tracker, the goal is to get 70% cumulative for the next 3 months. And then again, the poi. So those are my goals for quarter 3. I'm excited to turn the page and on quarter 2 and to head into quarter 3. So come with me. Let me know, what are your goals? Have you written them down? How are you going to hold yourself accountable? This is how I hold myself accountable. So if you want to know how I did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you're going to know whenever I post, or go to my website and sign up on my email list, because you know, sometimes even though you're subscribed to channels, you get scrubbed for some reason, or YouTube doesn't send you a notification that that person posted. So if I ever, you know, get around to sending those emails out, then you'll know when I post. Now before I go, I want to just kind of wet your whistle for some exciting things coming up on Saturday morning ritual this Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Time. We are going to be talking about the Goonies, and weight loss. If you're curious about how those two things intersect, join me Saturday morning at 9. Bring your pen and paper, because we like to do little journaling exercises. It's not mandatory. I won't know if you do it or not, but we take time for it. The other thing is, what's in this box? What's in this box? I haven't opened it yet. I don't even know what's in this box. But we're gonna find out in my next video. I'll see you there. As always, it's gonna be an adventure.